March 21, 2026, a date that will go down in automotive history. While the world was watching Elon Musk and Tesla, the sleeping giant of the automotive industry finally woke up. In the Chiba prefecture of Japan, a massive industrial undertaking officially broke ground. Toyota, in partnership with Japanese oil refiner Idemitsu Kosan, began construction on a mass production pilot plant for solid-state battery electrolytes. The specifications associated with this facility are not theoretical. They are not computer simulations. They are confirmed, finalized numbers for a production vehicle launching between 2027 and 2028. We are talking about the Toyota BZ solid-state series, a vehicle capable of driving 620 miles on a single charge, a vehicle that can recharge from 10% to 80% in exactly 10 minutes, and a vehicle that represents an existential threat to every other electric car manufacturer on the planet. For years, critics laughed at Toyota. They called them dinosaurs. They pointed to the botched launch of the BZ4X and claimed the company that pioneered the Prius had fundamentally misunderstood the electric revolution. But Toyota was not behind. They were simply skipping a step. They recognized early on that current lithium-ion batteries are fundamentally flawed, and they quietly invested billions into the holy grail of chemistry, the solid-state battery. Today, we are going to dive deep into the verified facts, the real-world manufacturing plants, the specific chemistry of sulfide electrolytes, and exactly how Toyota plans to dominate the electric vehicle market by 2027. This is the story of the greatest technological comeback in automotive history. Chapter 1. The Lithium-Ion Wall. To understand why Toyota's announcement is so terrifying to companies like Tesla and BYD, you first have to understand the invisible wall that the electric vehicle industry has slammed into. Every major electric vehicle on the road today, from the Tesla Model Y to the Porsche Taycan, relies on traditional lithium-ion battery technology. Inside these batteries, lithium ions move back and forth between a cathode and an anode through a liquid electrolyte. This liquid is the lifeblood of the battery, but it is also its greatest weakness. Liquid electrolytes are highly flammable. If a battery cell is punctured or if it overheats during aggressive charging, this liquid can ignite, leading to a catastrophic chain reaction known as thermal runaway. To prevent this, automakers have to wrap their batteries in heavy, expensive armor, and they have to install complex liquid cooling systems to keep the temperature perfectly regulated. All of this adds massive weight to the vehicle. But safety is not the only issue. We have essentially reached the physical limit of how much energy we can pack into a liquid lithium-ion battery. If you want a car to go further, you have to make the battery bigger, which makes the car heavier, which requires more energy to move, creating a law of diminishing returns. Furthermore, there is a phenomenon called dendritic growth. When you fast charge a traditional lithium-ion battery, lithium ions can start to pile up on the anode, forming microscopic needle-like structures called dendrites. If these dendrites grow long enough, they can pierce the separator between the anode and cathode, causing a short circuit and a fire. This is why your phone and your electric car significantly slow down their charging speed once they hit 80%. The liquid chemistry physically cannot handle the rapid influx of current without risking catastrophic failure. Tesla has tried to solve this by making their cells larger with the 4680 format. BYD has tried to solve this by changing the chemistry to lithium iron phosphate, or LFP, which is safer but actually has a lower energy density. None of these are true breakthroughs. They are simply compromises. They are band-aids on a technology that was invented in the 1980s, and this is exactly what former CEO Akio Toyoda realized. Chapter 2. The Paradox of Toyota. For the last 5 years, the automotive press has mercilessly attacked Toyota. Under the leadership of Akio Toyoda, the company was heavily criticized for lobbying against strict electric vehicle mandates and for clinging to traditional hybrids and hydrogen fuel cell technology. When they finally did release a fully electric vehicle, the BZ4X, it was a disaster. Wheels were literally falling off early production models due to loose hub bolts, and the real-world range was embarrassingly low compared to the competition. The media narrative was set. Toyota was the new Nokia. They were the new Blockbuster. But behind closed doors, a very different story was unfolding. Since 2006, Toyota has been aggressively researching solid-state batteries. They hold more patents in this specific field than any other company on Earth. They knew that if they tried to fight Tesla on liquid lithium-ion terms, they would be fighting a losing battle of margins and supply chains. Instead of fighting over the current paradigm, they decided to invent the next one. In early 2023, Toyota underwent a massive corporate restructuring. Akio Toyoda stepped down from his role as CEO, making way for Koji Sato.
Sato immediately pivoted the company's public strategy, announcing a massive acceleration in battery electric vehicle development. But Sato was not pivoting to traditional batteries. He was ready to unveil the secret weapon Toyota had been perfecting for over a decade and a half. Sato's mandate was clear: achieve the world's first practical use of all solid-state batteries and production electric vehicles. And he was not going to do it alone. He needed the raw materials, the manufacturing infrastructure, and the chemical expertise to pull it off. This leads us to the most unlikely partnership in the modern automotive era. Chapter 3, the Sulfide Solution and Big Oil. When you hear the words electric vehicle, the last thing you think of is an oil refinery. But on October 12, 2023, Toyota shocked the industry by announcing a deep structural partnership with Idemitsu Kosan, Japan's second-largest petroleum refiner. Why would the company building the electric future partner with a fossil fuel giant? The answer lies in the specific chemistry of Toyota's solid-state battery. A solid-state battery replaces the flammable liquid electrolyte with a solid conductive material. There are several ways to do this, including using polymers or ceramics, but Toyota placed their bet on sulfide-based solid electrolytes. Sulfides are incredibly promising because they offer high ionic conductivity, meaning the lithium ions can move through them very quickly, which is the key to ultra-fast charging. Furthermore, sulfide electrolytes are soft and highly adhesive to other materials, making them far more suitable for large-scale mass production compared to rigid ceramics.
But where do you get massive quantities of high-purity sulfide? This is where Idemitsu Kosan enters the picture. During the refinement of crude oil into gasoline and other petroleum products, refineries produce massive amounts of sulfur as a low-value byproduct. For decades, this sulfur was an industrial nuisance. But Idemitsu Kosan realized in the mid-1990s that they could upcycle this sulfur into highly advanced materials. They spent years developing proprietary technologies to convert petroleum byproducts into pure lithium sulfide. By partnering with Idemitsu Kosan, Toyota secured an effectively infinite, incredibly cheap supply chain for the most critical component of their solid-state batteries. It is a brilliant, highly ironic twist of fate. The waste product of the gasoline industry is going to power the vehicle that finally makes the internal combustion engine obsolete. To truly appreciate the magnitude of this engineering feat, we must look at the exact physics governing battery technology. In a conventional liquid lithium-ion system, the electrolyte serves as a chemical river, allowing lithium ions to float from the negative anode to the positive cathode. However, liquids are susceptible to extreme temperature fluctuations. In freezing conditions, the liquid becomes viscous, sluggish, and resistant to energy transfer, which is why your electric car loses so much range in the winter. In high heat, the liquid can boil and expand, leading to catastrophic off-gassing and potential explosions. A solid sulfide electrolyte fundamentally changes this paradigm. It acts less like a river and more like a high-speed crystalline highway. The lithium ions travel through the solid lattice structure of the sulfide material with incredible efficiency. Because the electrolyte is a rigid solid, it is virtually impervious to the dramatic temperature swings that cripple liquid batteries. The activation energy required for the ions to move is remarkably low, which translates to a battery that can operate seamlessly in the freezing winters of Norway or the scorching deserts of Arizona without requiring massive, energy-draining thermal management systems. Chapter 4, the March 2026 groundbreaking. The timeline of this technology has moved incredibly fast. Initial laboratory breakthroughs are one thing, but industrial scale is another. On March 21, 2026, the theoretical became reality. Idemitsu Kosan officially began construction on a large-scale mass production pilot plant for solid electrolytes. Located at the Idemitsu Chiba complex in Ichiha City, this facility is the culmination of years of testing. Prior to this, Idemitsu had successfully operated 2 smaller demonstration facilities, proving that the chemical synthesis could be scaled. Now, backed by significant investment, this new pilot plant is designed to manufacture several hundred tons of solid electrolyte annually. This capacity is specifically targeted to meet Toyota's production timeline, with the facility expected to be fully operational by the end of 2027. The financial backing for this endeavor is massive. The construction of the Idemitsu pilot plant in Chiba Prefecture is not a speculative venture. It has received official authorization and substantial financial support from Japan's Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry, also known as METI. The Japanese government views solid-state battery technology not just as a commercial product, but as a matter of critical national security and economic sovereignty. The initial investment into the Chiba plant is estimated at
approximately 21.3 billion yen, or roughly $142 million, and this is just phase 1. When Shunichi Kito, the CEO of Idemitsu Kosan, stood before the press, his message was unequivocal. He stated, "This solid electrolyte is about to open up a new future for mobility." He emphasized that Idemitsu discovered the usefulness of sulfide components in the mid-1990s, and through their research and technological capabilities cultivated over many years, they have succeeded in creating a solid electrolyte. Kito's confidence is backed by the hard data coming out of their 2 pre-existing small-scale demonstration facilities. They have already proven that the chemical synthesis of lithium sulfide from petroleum byproducts is not only possible, but highly scalable and economically viable. This is the critical juncture where laboratory science transitions into industrial manufacturing. But the electrolyte is only half of the battery equation. You also need high-performance cathode materials to store the energy. To solve this, Toyota locked in another massive industrial partnership, this time with Sumitomo Metal Mining. Sumitomo is a titan in the Japanese mining sector. Together, Toyota and Sumitomo developed a highly durable cathode material specifically engineered to withstand the extreme energy flow of a solid-state system without degrading. By securing the electrolyte from Idemitsu and the cathode from Sumitomo, Toyota has successfully insulated its solid-state supply chain from the geopolitical volatility that currently plagues the global lithium-ion market. They have built an entirely domestic, highly controlled ecosystem. Chapter 5. The specifications of the BZ solid-state series. Let us look at the exact numbers that Toyota has verified for the upcoming BZ solid-state series. First, the range. The first generation of these solid-state batteries will deliver a confirmed driving range of 1,000 kilometers, or approximately 620 miles on a single charge. To put that in perspective, the long-range Tesla Model Y currently maxes out at around 330 miles in optimal conditions. Toyota is nearly doubling the industry standard in a single generational leap. But range is actually the least impressive part of this battery. The true paradigm shift is the charging speed. Toyota solid-state chemistry allows the battery to accept an astonishing amount of kinetic energy without the risk of thermal runaway or dendritic short-circuiting. The BZ solid-state series will be capable of charging from 10% to 80% in exactly 10 minutes. This completely eliminates range anxiety and fundamentally changes how electric vehicles are used. You will no longer need to plan your road trips around hour-long charging stops. 10 minutes is essentially the time it takes to pump a full tank of gas, go to the restroom, and buy a coffee. Furthermore, the durability of these solid-state cells is unprecedented. Through their collaboration with Sumitomo, Toyota has resolved the issue of material degradation during repeated charge and discharge cycles. The battery lifespan is projected to exceed 15 years, with capacity retention remaining over 90% even after 2,000 cycles. This destroys the argument that electric vehicle batteries need to be replaced at massive cost halfway through the life of the car.
And this is just the first generation. Toyota has already confirmed that a second generation of solid-state batteries is under active development, targeting an astonishing range of 1,200 kilometers or 745 miles. Coupled with an 800-volt high-voltage electrical architecture, this charging speed is a full 4 times faster than existing fast-charging technologies. Chapter 6. The Industry Impact and the Threat to Tesla. Toyota is not the only company aware of this physics loophole. The global race for solid-state supremacy is intensifying by the month. Last year, Mercedes-Benz began real-world testing of a prototype EQS equipped with a solid-state pack, managing to cover an astounding 748.8 miles on a single charge. The Chinese automaker MG recently introduced the new MG4, featuring a semi-solid-state battery that reduces its liquid electrolyte content to a mere 5%. Across the Sea of Japan, Samsung SDI is aggressively pursuing an anodeless solid-state design, targeting a massive energy density of 900 watt-hours per liter by 2027. Nissan is also publicly targeting an initial solid-state electric vehicle production launch in the 2028 to 2029 window. But what separates Toyota from Mercedes, MG, Samsung, and Nissan is the sheer scale of their vertical integration and their massive head start. Toyota and Idemitsu actually began their under-the-radar collaboration on sulfide solid-state batteries all the way back in 2013. They have spent over a decade quietly refining the synthesis of Toyota's proprietary cathode and anode materials with Idemitsu's solid electrolyte. The result of this decade of secrecy is a patent portfolio that dwarfs every other automaker on the planet. Toyota holds thousands of patents related specifically to solid-state manufacturing, creating a formidable legal and technological moat that competitors will struggle to cross. The automotive industry is highly reactive. When a company achieves a technological moat, it forces everyone else to scramble. Right now, Elon Musk and Tesla are heavily invested in the 4680 cylindrical cell.
Tesla has spent billions optimizing the manufacturing of this cell, integrating it into the structural pack of vehicles like the Cybertruck. But the 4680 is still fundamentally a liquid lithium-ion battery. It is bound by the same physical limitations of flammability and energy density. If Toyota successfully brings a 620-mile, 10-minute charging solid-state vehicle to market in 2027, the 4680 cell becomes instantly obsolete from a performance standpoint. The same applies to BYD. The Chinese automotive juggernaut has conquered the global market with its Blade battery, which uses lithium iron phosphate. LFP is incredibly cheap and very safe, but it is heavy and has a relatively low energy ceiling. BYD's massive competitive advantage is cost, not performance. But if Toyota can scale their solid-state production and utilize cheap sulfur byproducts from Idemitsu Kosan, they could eventually drive the cost of solid-state batteries down to match or even beat LFP, while offering double the range. Legacy automakers are also panicking. Volkswagen has poured over $2 billion into QuantumScape, an American solid-state battery startup. QuantumScape is making progress, but their timeline has been repeatedly delayed, and they are focusing on ceramic separators with lithium metal anodes, which present entirely different manufacturing challenges compared to Toyota's sulfide route. Toyota is no longer the laggard. They have positioned themselves to leapfrog the entire industry. However, it is vital to remain objective. Mass manufacturing a solid-state battery is considered one of the hardest engineering challenges in modern history. Chapter 7. The Final Hurdles of Mass Production. While the March 2026 construction of the Idemitsu plant proves that Toyota is moving forward, there are immense physical challenges they must overcome before you can buy a BZ solid state at your local dealership. The most significant challenge with sulfide solid electrolytes is the requirement for extreme pressure. For the solid electrolyte to maintain proper contact with the cathode and anode, the battery pack must be compressed under massive mechanical force. This requires incredibly strong, heavy battery casings, which can offset some of the weight savings gained by removing the liquid cooling systems. Furthermore, sulfide materials are highly sensitive to moisture. If exposed to even a tiny amount of humidity during the manufacturing process, the sulfide can react to form hydrogen sulfide, a highly toxic and corrosive gas. Therefore, the entire assembly line must be enclosed in ultra-dry, hyper-clean environments, which are astronomically expensive to build and maintain. Because of these immense manufacturing costs, Toyota has been very clear about their initial rollout strategy. The solid-state battery will not debut in a $30,000 Toyota Corolla. When mass production officially begins between 2027 and 2028, the initial volume will be relatively low. These batteries will be strictly prioritized for high-end Lexus models, likely commanding a premium price tag. When we look at the specific vehicles that will carry this technology, the strategy becomes incredibly clear. The Toyota BZ solid-state series will likely debut under the Lexus brand umbrella first. Toyota has historically used Lexus as the tip of the spear for introducing groundbreaking, high-cost technologies to the consumer market. Initial production volumes of the solid electrolyte will be limited to several hundred metric tons annually. In the context of global automotive manufacturing, a few hundred tons of electrolyte is only enough to supply several tens of thousands of vehicles. By placing these initial solid-state packs into flagship Lexus models, potentially priced between $100,000 and $150,000, Toyota can absorb the initial high costs of the hyper-clean, high-pressure manufacturing environments required to assemble these cells. This is the exact same master plan that Elon Musk utilized when he launched the original Tesla Roadster and Model S. You build a low-volume, high-priced, incredibly desirable luxury vehicle to fund the research and development necessary to eventually build a mass-market car. By 2030, as the massive Idemitsu Kosan lithium sulfide factory scales up and manufacturing efficiencies are realized, Toyota aims to aggressively reduce the cost of solid-state batteries. Their target is to bring the cost down to within 1.5 times the cost of traditional liquid batteries, allowing them to gradually introduce the technology into mid-market vehicles. In the interim, Toyota is also rolling out highly advanced bipolar lithium iron phosphate and nickel cobalt manganese batteries for their standard fleet, ensuring they remain competitive across all price brackets while the solid-state revolution matures.
Conclusion: the paradigm shift. We are standing on the precipice of a monumental shift in global transportation. For over a century, the internal combustion engine dictated the pace of human movement. For the last 10 years, the lithium-ion battery has offered a flawed but necessary bridge to the future. Now, with the groundbreaking of the Idemitsu pilot plant in March 2026, the final puzzle piece has been placed on the board. Toyota, the company that taught the world how to mass-produce reliable automobiles, is preparing to redefine what an electric vehicle is capable of. The BZ solid-state series is not just a car. It is a technological flex. It is a 620-mile, 10-minute charging declaration of war against an industry that thought Toyota was asleep at the wheel. The EV race is not over. In many ways, it has only just begun. The solid-state era is here, and Toyota is holding the keys.